Okay, here we are again. Now I just wait for Twitch app to work and we'll be good. There goes Switch app. I swear, Twitch's home feed recommendations delete your filters after a certain number of days because I keep getting bullshit like Minecraft and friggin' League of Legends and Fortnite and shit. It's like I've already clicked I'm not interested in this category or channel multiple times on both this channel that you're recommending and others. Stop it. Give that shit a rest. Okay, my outside of phone clock says 4:29, so we'll go 2.5 minutes, and then we'll get started. Okay, let me go get the controller. And by the time I start loading up, we should be at about time. Oh Lord, we gotta fight one of those at some point here, I'm sure. That's gonna be fun. And you know, with crazy beasts like those out and about in the wilderness, really there's a number of titles that I can make this episode considering what we're going to be doing in it. I could go with The Most Dangerous Game, Wilderness of Sadness, Where the Wild Things Are. I could even do The Outer Wilds, which I'm surprised I haven't accidentally said instead of The Outer Worlds at some point, because that's also a video game, if I recall correctly, and it has a very similar name that I'm surprised I haven't gotten mixed up with this yet. But it's fine. I'm sure we'll be okay. I'll figure out which one's most appropriate later on. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to The Outer Worlds, the stream edition, for now. Maybe it'll be The Outer Wilds later. No. Last time, we made our way to Monarch at Stellar Bay, which is right over there. And today, we have made it out into the wilderness surrounding Stellar Bay and basically everywhere else in this area. There is a lot of area to cover. There's a lot of ground to cover. And we're going to do as much of it as we can today. I don't know how much that's actually going to be, but I don't think we're going to get through everything in this area today. We'll try to do what we can. Oh, that's a waterfall. Okay. How much you want to bet? There's going to be people waiting for me at the end of this bridge. Could be. I could test by blowing up a barrel or something, but... Well, somebody crashed a ship here. So that's no good. There's also explosives all over the place, so that's also no good. Oh, there's something to think about. Raptidon Colossus, huh? Okay. And he's got small friends there with him. That's great. Alright, let's get it on. Oh, I'm poisoned. Hold on. There we go. What you got over there, Vicar?
Sometimes violence is the only way.
I think he took its head clean off. Yeah, there's a stub where the head used to be.
We were destined to prevail.
Well done. We're a little bit under the weather, but we took care of that Colossus pretty handily. I mean, I'd like to believe my shots probably helped quite a bit, but yeah. Alright, I'll take the hide. I was trying to swap over to this so I could, like, shrink ray the Colossus, but evidently we didn't need it. So, I suppose that's good enough. I also suppose somebody mauled this guy. Arms building key, okay, and leaded armor. Two-handed melee plus blah blah blah. Do not lick armor. Well, too late for that one. No, we didn't. We didn't lick. I'll take it. I don't think it's any better than what we've already got. Let's see, I got 22 armor. This gives 14 armor. It does have more modification areas, though. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I could get behind it, but I would prefer this, to be honest. I prefer my trooper armor. So, there's a couple more things over there. Let's just see what we can do against them.
Good. Nice one. That's the last of them.
I got you, I got you. Slow your roll there, Nyoka. You've been out in these wild areas for long enough to not be screaming and yelling like a maniac whenever a little bit of acid gets on you. And again, I'd probably do the same exact thing if I got a little acid on me. At the very least, her screaming and yelling about it tells me, hey, I probably need to pop an inhaler because she's getting herself burned, so... Let's see, we got a mauler and we got a spitter. Okay. Gets rid of that one. Alright, tactical shotgun will work. Light machine gun will also work. Good work, folks. I think most of my offense so far has just come from my sneak attacks, to be honest. I don't think I've, I mean, I've helped out, surely, with the other stuff, but mostly once you limit their numbers a little bit, once you thin the crowds out a little, it seems like your partners are pretty adept at mopping up for you. So that's rather nice. Plain water. Good. Necklace. And a sugar drink. I'll take that. Oh, it's a knock you out bar. Okay, I was like, what? What is all this? Adreno. Focus Atal, Stimulation. Armor parts. Bit cartridges. Yeah, I'm still really bummed that the light assault rifle doesn't use light ammo, because it means that my light ammo is going to pretty much not have too much of a use to me. Kind of a shame. Because I've pretty much got the stuff that I need to have in terms of the long range and the short range stuff. So, let's see. Let's repair while we're here. I don't know what we need to do to repair, but let's look. 13 weapon and 4 armor. Okay. Easy enough. And I think we are close to the building we need to be in, right? It's up there. It could be. Unlock with arms building key. Okay. So, this is the thing that I needed to delete the computer footage in, right? Yeah, wipe the terminals in the building. Not before I find out what's on them. But, you know. Okay. So, there's a Bolt 52 in here. There's probably also other things in here. We will find that out momentarily now, won't we? Somebody dropped some money on the ground. Vodka. I'm just gonna look. Pretend like there ain't nothing in here that's gonna kill me. Purple berry liqueur, no thank you. I don't need any of that. I do want this Adreno though. Alright, so this is the terminal that I would assume they were talking about. Oh, more bit cartridges and some more ammo. I can get behind that. More bit cartridges, okay. Vented Mark III helmet. Medium armor. Inspiration +3. Okay. Huh. Maybe that's like a set piece to go with the leaded armor we just got. Anti-riot gear, or it's this. That could be too. Advanced defensive helmet. Okay, nothing there. Just gonna look around first before I go deleting anything off of computers. Tossball card for the junk pile. Nothing in this bin. It's kind of a shame. There's a lot of good stuff outside the bin though, so that probably helps a bit. Oh, God, excuse me. Alright, Vented Mark III helmet. Let's see here. It's alright looking. Anti-riot gear. Does it go with this? Not particularly. I don't think it goes with anything in particular, though. What about this? Nah, I don't know. Not a big fan. I think I'm going to stick with the ordnance stuff that I've got. I need more ordnance control armor gold, but I'll worry about that later. So we got to keep those. This can be broken down because it's worse than anything that I have. I wonder what that little mark next to it there is. There's like a little medal, it looks like, on the bottom right-hand corner. Sort of where the pristine marker normally is. I need to stop yawning. Good Lord. Yeah, sort of where the pristine marker normally is. There's another thing there, so I don't know what that's all about, but 28, 15, 21. Yeah, I think we're gonna just... I'm not a big fan of the look of it, so I think we're gonna get rid of these and this as well. And this, again, still don't know what that little marker is there for. It could be means it's a part of a set, I would think, potentially, but I'm not really a big fan of the abilities it has anyway, so I guess we'll break it down. Alright, terminal time. Let's see what we got here. View executive reviews. Okay. Loading last access document. Let's see here. Executive review for Sanjar Nandi. Sanjar has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming in upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, idea generation. Or he could just hire people that do that for him. See, yeah, that's the idea behind it. I understand where this is coming from, because in an upper management position you do need to delegate the responsibilities, but I can appreciate a man who gets behind his own work, you know what I mean? So I think I can get it. Hold on, I need to blow my nose real quick. Sorry, everybody. Okay, and I realized as I was doing that I didn't have my microphone visible on my screen, on my dock there underneath where OBS's visuals are. So, return to root. We have executive reviews for a bunch of others. There's also delete alls here. Executive reviews properly monitored Stellar Industries. It is not permissible to view or tamper with any executive review without the approval of an authorized manager. Well, I do have approval of an authorized manager, so. Alright, this is the one we just talked about. Bryant Graham. So this is the Graham guy that is the leader of the Iconoclast. And there's Dora Erickson. Don't know who that's all about. Restricted file. Executive authorization required to proceed. Vicar, help me out with this one. Let's see here. Okay. Executive review for Graham Bryant. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. He has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommend further supervision. So his executive review says that he's a little bit better at their bullshit platitude crap, like the slogans and the taglines. So he might be a better leader, potentially, than Sanjar, is what they're trying to say, I think. But still under supervision because he has anti-establishment views, probably. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you? Just made it into the Arms building, looking at the executive reviews for a bunch of different people in the that were in MSI's company ranks before. Dora Erickson. Haven't heard this name before. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentations supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Recommended for promotion. Okay. So she's probably was the original top executive after they promoted her. Interesting. Learning a little bit here about the people involved in this game. Not seeing anything that directly tells me that, hey, they're bad yet, but we'll see. That could change momentarily. Drino? Nothing. Is there anybody out on the balcony here? That's the question. Heavy machine gun. You know, I should give that to Nyoka. It's probably better than the light one she's got. So, let's see. 78 with plasma damage. That's not bad. And this is 48 with not plasma damage. DPS is 400. Okay. So it's not quite as good. Oh, because this is level 15. It's been tinkered up to 15. Alright. Playing some Monster Hunter World and PC, also working on a banner for a project for class. Oh, nice. Nice. Multitasking there, Conker. I like it. Can't say I'm very good at it, but I like it. Well, hopefully it all goes well in both Monster Hunter and in the banner for you. Which class is this banner for there? Is it for any that we would know? 5 to open this. Holy hell. 5 to open this. I hope there's stuff in these things. I'm going to need to buy more mag picks at some point here. Alright, we got a light pistol Mark II. We can break that down. Nothing good in this one. What about this one? Stun Baton Ultra. Okay, that's good. Take that. Light ammo, energy cell, heavy ammo, bit cartridge, corporation service award. So not worth the 10 mag picks. It's a good thing we can buy those now because that would otherwise have been a rather shitty waste of 10 mag picks.
Hello? Hello?
No. Who's Snarl-Egger Raptidon? I don't think they've quite figured out the boot part yet. They'd have to slip their feet into them without melting them with their acid.
Oh, thanks, the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mantiqueen showed up. Then Raptidon was a void-blasted mess.
It sounds like it.
I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Okay, how did you get locked in?
Easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
I mean, I'd like to think I keep a level head when it comes to that stuff. Okay, I do need to get in that room, though.
Phew. Thanks, mister.
You're welcome.
My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Good thing I'm wearing armor. Allows me to get it there. I think it might have been the building key that I used to get in here, actually, so... This will answer a few things for me. Might be a way to open it from the inside. I'll just tell him I found it, I think. Been a banner you've actually been working on and off for months now. Finally have a better reason for finishing it. Banner that would or will be used for your Twitch or YouTube channel, just so that it isn't a plain background. Oh, okay, nice. Nice. That'll be good. You can even, when you're done with it, if you want to show it off, you can even show it off on the Discord server if you want. Like a little teaser for what's to come when you get your YouTube and Twitch set up. That'd be cool. Well, like I said, good luck on it, Conquer. Hopefully it, I'm sure it'll look good, but hopefully it looks good. I think I found the key.
Oh, much obliged.
Yeah, well, tell me that when I get you out of there. What is over here? Is there a window or something I can get in at? Climb. What am I climbing up to here? Is there a vent up here? Or something I can use to get in? There's a red brick thing. Brick-looking thing. Excuse me, Vicar. I feel like there could have been like people posted up here or something, like marauders. Maybe. You alright over there, Vicar? You keep like... Oh, you're hopping. Okay, that's why you're hopping down stuff. That explains it. So this is like a lookout post then, huh? Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's go get this person out then. Oop. Okay, I guess not. I guess I'm going the hard way. There we go. Alright, let's open this up. Hi.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die.
I think you're
Now I'm
delusional,
here,
but...
And I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Oh, okay.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
So you're an iconoclast, okay. You don't seem as crazy as the last ones I met. This class itself will also be going onto a blog website for web page creation. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's for the web page creation. Got it. Cool. That's cool. Yeah, are you all right to travel then? I mean, you were saying you were lightheaded.
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Yeah, just beat it. Good luck. Give you something for the try. You know, I don't even want anything. She didn't really trouble me at all. I was going to unlock this door with the key anyway, so alright, good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
So I guess we have positive reputation with the iconoclasts now. That's something. I guess. They might be more inclined to help when I go back, as long as that lady gets back there. Alright. Bit cartridges. Ammo? Ammo. Yep. And I got a couple of my mag picks back. 3. There's the bolt cartridge we needed. Heavy ammo, weapon parts, bit cartridge, and a flamethrower that I'm going to break down, because we already got one. Still got to wipe any terminals in the... I'm still trying to figure out why Sanjar would want that terminal wiped. like what his reasoning might be behind it. Because, I mean, it says that he's not recommended for whatever, but... Huxley, are you having a hard time getting out of here? You gotta jump. Oh. Or you could do that. That works too. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why he'd want this. I mean, it does say, hey, you know, he's not recommended for promotion. But I can't figure his reasoning. Don't think it's all that impressive. It basically just says a few things from games you'd be playing, playthroughs in future, probably updated at later points, so I'm trying to relate it, but not now. Well, that's really all you need, Conker. Like, mine is fairly minimalist as well. Like, it's just it's a 1 and a CR and a little rainbow thing because it's a joke on the chromatic spectrum and of color and all that stuff. So it's really, you don't need to do anything fancy with it, I don't think. It's just mainly there to again, like you said, to make it so it's not just a blank page at the top. So you don't need to do anything fancy. But yeah, this is the only thing that might say... It says he needs improvement, but that doesn't mean that he's not being promoted. You know what I mean? And I don't have the ability to delete some of them rather than all. I think we're going to leave these, actually. We're going to leave them alone for now. And when we figure... Because, again, it seems like it's just innocent enough, right? Like, there's nothing really particularly bad about what I just saw on there. It just means he needs a little improvement. Like, what, you know, no problem there. So let's just, I guess, make our way back to town now. Where does this lead? Does this lead out to the wilds or something? You know, this might lead to Cascadia, actually, if it opens. Sealed. Because Cascadia is the crazy wild section of the map, and that might be what all of this is back here. Like, there might be a loading bay back here somewhere. Nearby here, maybe? Because that leads out towards Fallbrook. So then if you unseal it from the other side, you could probably end up back here, but you probably have to get through, like, Manta Queens and Mantisaurs and all that other shit. And that doesn't seem like anything I would want to do, so... Let's see now. Where'd he go? There was a Raptidon there. Oh, there he is, I think. Right there. Yep.
Like to die first.
See what else we've got.
Kill confirmed.
Thank you.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
Yeah, as we've seen, or both.
I believe this place has seen better days.
Gee, you think? Alright, Raptidon meat. So if we keep going in a circle here, we'll end up quite close, like back towards the other thing. I was going to try to pull that, but it didn't. There's no pull option like you're playing Skyrim or something where you hold the interact button and it just pulls it away. There's some stairs up there, so that's why I'm thinking I might want to be a little careful here. A little careful and a little quiet. So we can go hunting. I don't know where that spitter went. I'm going to choose to just go back this way and sneak my way around. If I can. Yeah, there we go. No silent roll, unfortunately, so I can't just... Whoop. So I can't just make my way here. What do we got here? Something's looking for me on the other side of that rock, I think. I'm gonna go see what it is. I'm gonna go see what it is. All the way over there? Really? Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Good score, Cap!
Thank you. Who else? Where'd they come from?
I smite you in the name of the law.
I think I'm more inclined to press right on the D-pad first because it's closer to my finger. When I... Are they still fighting? No. Yeah, it's closer to my finger when I go to use the ally abilities, I think. So... But yeah, this shotgun is rather nice, isn't it? With its long-range capabilities. So, evicted. And evicted, and I think we're almost back to where we were. Oh, okay. Well then.
That's how it's done, Captain. Down they go.
Just give it to him there. Oh, okay. Acid. See, I'm contributing. Somewhat. Think it's all impressive? Probably. No, I already read that. Yeah, I don't know why it was just floating in the air like that, Conquer. That's a good question. It's, something. So the journal says that his review is less than flattering. Is that a big deal, though? I think I'm going to ask him if it's a big deal and why he thinks it's a big deal when I go back to town. Yeah, I don't know why those stogies were just floating in the air. That's a good question that I do not have an answer to, unfortunately. If I had to guess, I would say, well, it's like Fallout New Vegas. There's bound to be a few little lingering bugs and glitches here and there. I haven't run into anything game-breaking yet, though, which, from my understanding, New Vegas had a few game-breaking bugs and glitches in it that could, like, permanently ruin your save file or something like that, especially towards the end. So, it's probably best that doesn't happen in this game. It would probably be for the better. So, well, I don't know whose ship this is, but they didn't leave anything out here for me to just, loot and plunder. They got to be one of the better random people, random NPCs, in terms of their keeping their stuff to themselves.
This ride is about to get ugly.
You'll get used to it. Give it 10 or 15 years.
What, the area that we're in, Monarch? It's not that bad, at least not yet. We're gonna find out though. Let's go back in. Yeah, it could be that he's a perfectionist, yeah. And I mean, if that's the only reason for it, then fine, I'll go back and delete it. But I want to know from him first, before I delete it, why it's so important that I do that. It could be that. It could be because the other two people listed in there are like... Well, let's think about this way. Graham, we know, he had a review on that paper as well, or on that terminal as well. He had a review on there, and he's a leader of the Iconoclasts, if I recall correctly. I think Sanjar told us that. Dora, if anything like that goes, like if it all seems like it goes full circle or something like that, then Dora could be the leader of Fallbrook, which is also on this planet. So maybe that's what happened here, is maybe MSI, in the 10-year difference, has split apart into 3 separate factions, those being Sanjar and the people of Stellar Bay, the Iconoclasts with Graham over in Amber Heights, and then the people of Fallbrook, which went under Dora. I'm not 100% sure, but that's my working theory at the moment. And he could be, like I said, using it, deleting it to silence his potential opponents.
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the point?
Oh, boy.
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I ain't got a part. Life ain't a damn cereal.
You helped people survive the Monarch evacuation, did you not? Perhaps one of them will go on to unlock godhood for the human race.
Are you sure we would want that?
If they do, I hope they remember who pulled them from the jaws of Raptidon.
Yeah, really. Share some of that with us, huh? Okay, so before we talk to Sandra, I'm going to hard save, because I actually do want to see if he has any dialogue that says, here's why I wanted you to delete that stuff. Because if he doesn't, I'm going to have to make a weighted decision on whether or not I want to delete that stuff. Sanjar, hello.
A fine day for business, isn't it?
Sure.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Well, found your review. He does have the thing for the review. If I just give him the Bolt cartridge, does that end the quest? I just want to know about the review.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
I had to look in order to delete it. It was already open.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you.
Possibly, yeah.
It's been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney.
Your left kidney?
It was a joke to them.
Did you have to donate it or something? Yeah, you really? Your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant.
Oh, dear God.
Volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
I mean, maybe?
Apparently not.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess this is the important thing here, is that you're the one in charge now, so does it matter what your executives think? I mean, eventually, at the end of the day, we'll get you may end up getting the board to see that MSI has something to offer, or better yet, when I take care of the board, MSI will be the only game in town. I still don't know if I like that, though.
In charge of a scrap heap of a city, abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
I mean, yeah, but you're still surviving. Yeah, I think I agree with this first option.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that.
I mean...
Thank you for that. Was there something else?
Yeah, no problem. Not really trying specifically to make you feel better, but I wouldn't worry about that review. It's not a big deal. I don't think it's not political blackmail or something. It's just like, you were recommended for retraining, basically. It's like, okay, big deal. Here's the cartridge, by the way.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, you did make it sound like you were sending me after a weapon. I wasn't sure it was it probably is a data cartridge for an arsenal or something, but...
But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous documentation.
And the dissemination of the proper ideals and information to those in the highest echelon of society.
I guess every revolution needs its accountants.
I would say good documentation is for everyone. And the bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all
It's a
of
BLT.
false stroke can invalidate the entire document.
Oh my God.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill out the exemption section.
Not what I was thinking, but see, I still think it would have been better if it was BLT 52. I mean, I would have been laughing already, but you know. So yeah, what does it do?
For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Okay, so it's very details, and let me tell me what comes next. It's board, don't be ridiculous. Finally, the board will get their comeuppance. Do I want to tell him specifically that I'm anti-board here? So it will protect their holdings by assigning them to a pass-through entity when you drop the... Okay, so when you decide, hey, we're going to be the political opponents of the board, they can't liquidate your assets because the assets are no longer board property, basically. So that's what he's saying. I see. They did have a chance to make that pun and they didn't go for it. And I'm surprised because I figured Obsidian would go for something like that, but oh well.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
Uh-huh.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
That's the idea. Get behind a firm middle finger. Sure, I can get behind it.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Okay, from where?
Bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
Yeah.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Okay, so you're going to... Oh, so you're going to try to get them to... You're going to use the Bolt 52 to try, like you said, get a seat back at the table. Okay, so what do you need me to do then in order for that to work? What's my operation here?
Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Not a big people talk. Sounds like you know her well enough yourself. Hey, Rockin' Fun. How's it going? I don't know what the first one is. There's a football in it, though. Komodo hype and then a hello. But hello. How you doing? I would have to see what those different... Can I click on them and see what they are? No, I cannot. Okay. Oh, well. I can see what I can do about making her talk.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, watch with the you people. No, that's fine. I couldn't give a shit less about that part. I know. I literally know how to make people talk, though, Sandra. I have invested in dialogue skills, so I can fix it so that she's still in one piece when we're done.
Once you subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do.
Well, this got dark real fast. Apparently he wants me to track down and kidnap people now. Suddenly we're taking hostages. I didn't expect that. I got it.
I knew you were the right person for the job. I suppose I'll leave you to it.
Okay, that's enough of that. We are almost level 17, actually, and we have a few things to go do now.
Me, preacher. I don't think we can trust Sam.
Oh, God.
On that point, we're in agreement.
I keep catching that bucket of bolts around my room. It says it's cleaning up bottles, but I ain't buying it.
You think you could be a board spy?
Oh, fuck. You could be onto something. I'll tell you this much. If it tries to sell me another void-forsaken cleaning instrument, I'm kicking it out of the airlock.
Oh, my God. Apparently nobody likes Sam, huh? Well, that's fine. They don't have to. Stun Baton Ultra. Do I want to give that to Nyoka instead of this? I mean, I guess the two-handed melee weapon isn't bad for her. I could have kept that Inferno size, too, for her. Oh, well. It's supposed to be an interval between the second and the third emote. Oh, okay. Yeah, because, see, it just showed up as one right after the other for me, so I don't know. I think I'm going to give this to Nyoka so she has it for... I don't think we're going to need it too badly, but I can't imagine stun isn't useful against, like, other... Like, even against organic enemies. I know the damage isn't that effective, but shocking something into being stunned seems like it'd be pretty useful, at least to me. So I think we'll do that. Power damage and crit chance. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think that should be fine. The Vicar's still got his thing going on. I need to modify this assault rifle at some point. I may go try to do that now, actually. Let me break this down. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we need to modify the assault rifle. I could, since it's the assault rifle ultra, I could go get a I could go get that corrosion mod that's over here. I'm going to see if there's any mag picks in any of these vending machines. There's probably a few. Whoops. Since I can buy them from them now. I could also sell all of my yunk. Let's just get rid of that. Did I get rid of anything interesting or useful? No, not really. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they got a couple of interesting things here. Level 14, this is two-handed melee, plus 5 figures. I just got rid of Nyoka's weapon, and there's a medium helmet that's better at two-handed melee. I mean, I guess it's good for Felix, though. Now, think about that. Ouch, Magnum. Grounded. Increases body and helmet armor ratings against shock damage. Okay, interesting. That increases magazine size, power attack damage. Okay. Yeah, here's the good stuff. There's only a couple, but if we buy them from each thing that we come across, then we shouldn't ever really run out of those. I don't think I need the bypass shunts, though. I think it's just the mag picks, really, that I need out of any of these. So, yeah, like one here, two there. Well, we shouldn't really run out. So, looks like the Komodo boy. Oh, it looks like the Komodo boy's throwing the ball to the lead. Oh, I see what you were trying to do there, then. Okay, that makes sense. Sadly, the space didn't register, so your story is ruined. Sad Komodo. Sad Komodo hype. I'm gonna like repurpose Komodo hype to be one of my emotes at some point and put it like upside down or something as the sad Komodo. Oh, oh boy. I think I might have a couple of things that I could sell this 56. Yeah, we'll sell it since hers is better than that one. This one is level 12. MSI, oh, it's an elite helmet, so it doesn't actually lower stealth, and it reduces ranged weapon spread. That could be useful for the Vicar, actually, because his weapon has a bit of spread on it. Do I want to tinker it all the way up, though? Not particularly. I'm going to get rid of it. Because I'd have to tinker it like all the way back to the top if I was to do that. So I don't need a sure grip either. And these are all fine. Alright, what can we buy from this thing? This is Rizzo, so it's going to have the crazy pink armor that I don't have anything for. 46 armor isn't bad. Keep that in mind for later. There's a sugary drink and some Adreno. I think we've got enough of those, though. You did have a few mag picks. Okay, I'll take those, thank you. Next one. Let's see here. That's a light assault rifle, light machine gun, sawed-off shotgun. These are ordnance control helmets, but they're kind of crap, so... Electrocharged surface, nope. How about these? There we go. Which one had the corrosion mod? Is it the Anti-Cleo's one? Let's see. There's a medium armor. Lockpick max distance plus 2.5 meters. It's alright. It's not great. I have gold armor at this point, so it's kind of like, it's not really that easy. Exacto sight. I know I saw a corrosion mod in here somewhere. Maybe it's, maybe they got rid of it because the loot has recycled. I don't know. Or maybe I was thinking of a different vending machine. I really wanted to modify that assault rifle, but I don't have the thing for it right now. Okay, well, we'll keep looking to see if... Hang on, I'm going to see if it was in the Rizzo's thing. Because I wasn't really paying that much attention in the Rizzo's thing. No, because that's the grounded one, right? Insulated. Oh, for plasma damage, okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, sad Komodo. I confused Komodo noise. Back in like half an hour, gonna try fighting the behemoth again. Really want to make that damn armor set. Alright, Conquer. Good luck with the behemoth. Hopefully it all goes well for you. Hopefully you get him. Okay, so I can't see anything outside of this city until I go outside of this city. So I get, wait. Oh, no, that's a workbench. Okay, I was gonna say, wait a minute. No, wait, hang on. There's one in here, too. There's vending machines everywhere, man. They need to put all these things in the same spot. Everybody takes a lunch break in the same place. There we go. Alright, let's see what they've got here. Elite troop armor. Is that right? Range weapon skills +5 ain't bad. Geographic scanner. This is for shock armor rating. Alright, how many mag picks do I have now? 33. Okay, we've pretty much gotten back all the ones we had. So yeah, like I said, every vending machine we come across, if we buy 2 or 3 of them, that should go pretty well for us. Okay, off we go. Need to restart Monster Hunter at some point. So you've played it already, and you're gonna go back and play it through again. I have yet to play it outside of the demo myself. So played it in the demo and did the I played with the bow. And the bow was fun with multiple other people in the party. The bow was not fun solo. So. But that's probably because I didn't really get to do too much solo, and I was used to fighting in a group at that point, so I'm trying to use the bow the same ways I was using it in the group, and it was not really working all that well. The Iceborne hype and everybody spoiling everything about it day one was kind of a turnoff for you. It's been some months since you last played it. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I could understand how that would be. Just getting spoiled for something the first day it's out is kind of really, really shitty. It's not really all that good. Catherine. You know where other corporations operating? Let me guess, they're going to be out in the crazy section of this whole place. Fallbrook. This is off in a random hill. This is in Fallbrook, I think, yeah. What else we got here? Amber Heights, I think, is our next section. Oh, I need to speak to Velma as well. I'll go do that. Amber Heights, and then Fallbrook, and Devil's Peak. Okay, let's go talk to Velma and tell her about her friend that died, well, her worker that died. And then we'll head to Amber Heights. We'll see what the Iconoclasts have got going on. Again, I get the feeling they're going to be very similar to, like, the Children of Adam, which is... But we're going to have to see. Okay, so back to the fishery.
I hear you say survival of the fittest one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Survival's about persistence and luck.
So weapon proficiency and adaptive skill play no part whatsoever, in your mind.
If it does, it ain't enough. I've gone and outlived the best hunters I ever knew.
It is neither luck nor random chance. At times, destiny may not seem fair, but there is a reason for life events, even if that reason is not immediately obvious.
Please. Nature's only got one reason for death. To feed the one still standing.
I kind of agree with both of them in different capacities, you know? Like, I do think that the, adaptations and the weapon skill play and everything do play into our own survival here, but at the same time, I don't know. I kind of understand where Nyoka's coming from, though, because she's seen a lot of hunters die, and I'm sure we'll get into that when we keep doing her quest, so...
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Yeah, you said that last time. I got bad news about Braxton. At least he didn't get killed here and eaten alive, because if he was killed here and eaten alive, he might have ended up in the salt tuna somehow, but...
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
That he was eaten, yeah, by cannibals.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Yeah, I could imagine maybe now you could hire someone better. Yeah, it definitely is a rotten way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement.
I hope you can find one.
On your mind?
No, that was about it. Thank you. We've leveled up. We're level 17. Very nice. More reputation with Monarch Stellar Industries. They're now friendly. That's good. I've been doing a lot for them so far, and I haven't really gotten the other side of the story yet, though, so I think I think it's better that we're going to Amber Heights now so that we can figure out what the other side of the story actually is here. So that's a good thing. Still focused on 3 or 4 same games for now. Move back to World once you're done with them. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's probably better to try not to do too many different games at the same time, because focusing on them means that they'll probably get beaten a little quicker than you would otherwise. So, hey John, how's it going? Monarch's such a beautiful place. I do like the atmosphere so far, and I have enjoyed my time here, all things considered. So, yeah, I gotta agree with you. I think it's a pretty good spot. One of the better places we've been to so far, at least again, they're not using people to fill their Saltuna cannery, and they're also not using people to grow their plants. But that second one, the latter one there, was just an assumption on my part after thinking about what could be so bad about the Edgewater communities. Anyway, we're level 17. Let's push inspiration to 60 to get that companion skill bonus. Now, this I can't level anymore, right? I gotta level this individually. Additional 25% of the inhaler's healing effect. That's not too bad either. If I put points all the way into this, what are we at there? 55? Okay. Let's see. I could also do... let's see here. I would like to get this to 60 this level. I know that much. Now, I also think that the science skill will be pretty good for our damage, because it's like the weapons that we use are primarily also plasma and shock and stuff. So it might be better to raise this rather than raising long guns exclusively after this. But I'm not really sure. This needs 11 points, right? So how about we do these, actually? Let me do this one. That gets Intimidate over the edge, and it increases the AoE of Terrify if it works. And then this one, we'll do 3 points into this as well, because that'll get me, well, handguns and heavy weapons. It's not really a big deal for me, but the rest of it's not too bad. Yeah, and then Determination, I just need 11 points, and that'll get that there. Actually, hold on. I have an idea. Let me do this first, and then this. So we'll do one there, one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will need 7 next time. And then 8, 9, 10. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. Using people is just good business. Yeah. That's the terminal there would agree with you, because the terminal that we were reading about Sanjar and all them is it's just delegation. That's all it is. So 87 science stat now with the adjusted skill value. So that's pretty good. Kind of want the Platinum Trophy for some of them, so you can feel like you can feel these games, leave them behind without regrets, or feel like you still have unfinished business. Yeah, I get you. I've never personally gone hunting for the Platinum Trophy in any particular game myself. Well, I don't want to say never. I've probably done it a couple of times, but I don't remember if I ever actually completed them. So, I mean, it's worth doing, I think, if it's one of your, if it's a game that you really enjoy, or if it's a game that you want to feel like you've completed it. But I can't say that I've ever particularly had the notion to do it on purpose, so. Alright, so now we need to hear the other side of the story. We need to go to the Iconoclasts HQ in Amber Heights, so we can see what their story is before we start really falling in with Sanjar and them. How about we find out what went wrong with MSI here? I'm still wondering about this Dora person that was on the computer as well, because we know where Graham is. He's going to be in Amber Heights when we go there in a few minutes. Broker? Okay. Yeah, he's going to be over there. And we are going to be I'm still wondering, because we know Sanjar's here. We know that Graham's over there. We don't know where Dora is. So that Dora person's really gonna, I think, be the piece of the puzzle here. So this is Devil's Peak, Fallbrook, Amber Heights. This is Amber Heights. This is near Amber Heights, so I should probably do that first. Fallbrook, Hayes Grave. Where's that at? That is past Amber Heights, long past Amber Heights, and actually long past, I think this is Fallbrook, if I remember right, so we will worry about that in a little bit. This one's in Fallbrook, so we need to do this first. Yeah, see, it's close to Amber Heights, but not quite there, so fortunately you're almost done with 2 of them. Well, that's good. That's good. Then you can be in good shape there.
I don't mean to judge, but are you ever sober, Miss Remnary Wentworth?
Only when I got a job to do, and even that ain't a guarantee.
Why does my quest marker show me to go back there? Get the tossball poster, said she'd be willing to give it up if you get the last shipment. Tossball jerseys, which it said is... Oh, okay, I have another marker there. Got it. I didn't see that second marker there. Marauders now? Alright. I didn't quite get that guy's head. Get him, Nyoka! Nice.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
That'll work. Very good, everyone. Very good. Let's see what we got here. Another assault rifle ultra. That's rather... That's level 20. What's the other one I've got? Oh, it's also level 20. Okay. Well, I know I'm the one that's going to be using these, so let's break it down. Probably could have held on to it for selling, actually. Nice. Hunting rifle ultra. Yeah, it's okay, but it's not great. And Canid Skullfin. That's just junk. So Whisper Quiet Muzzler. Nice. Or muzzle, rather. I got a muzzle mod out of it. Cool. Yeah, I think the plasma on this should work pretty well against the Raptidons. It's done fairly decent for me so far, fighting them. So the Marauders seem to die to just this. So Marauder Ringleader. Is he sitting there? Yeah, he's sitting there. Is that his head right there? Yep. Oh, he's got some armor there. Alright. Everybody needs to stop running in front of me here.
That's the last of them.
Nice. Now one of them dropped over here. I think I might have dropped the Ringleader with just the shots that I did, but he definitely had some armor on. Okay, flamethrower, we can break that down. Extendo sight. Ooh, getting lucky with those. Ooh, somebody made a mess over here. Holy hell. That's a foot! Okay. Wrapped it on Mauler. Okay. Attack that one. That takes care of that. I think I need to tinker up the prismatic hammer for the Vicar there, because it's I mean, it does good damage as it is, but it's still only level 7, so I'm kind of thinking it might need a little bit of tinkering at some point. I would imagine, anyway. Yeah, because 0 platinum trophy isn't too hard to get, but Kiryu's free real estate business side quest can be super tedious. Yeah, I was not, like, I didn't find that it was too bad myself, but to be honest with you, it got to the point where I was like, okay, well, here's the main quest practically done. It says get everything done that you need to get done, and then go do the last mission. I'm like, I've barely done one section of the real estate minigame. How much more grinding am I going to have to do to get the other 4 sections? So I kind of strayed away from doing the rest of his real estate campaign myself. I mean, you can go back and play the game after the fact and just run around and do stuff and finish it off. Oh, that's not a cave. I thought it was. Excuse me. But, yeah. It just seemed like too much work at that point.
Sulfur pools don't just sting. They'll take a toe off.
Yeah. I will be careful of that. Oh. We got some auto mechanicals up ahead. I think I gave her that, Marauder Ringleader. Okay. Just get back in here. Alright, so he's got armor, so I would imagine that plasma should cut through it fairly okay.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Okay, that should help a little bit there. Let's get that out of there before he starts flamethrowing me. Go get him there, Nyoka. I don't know what it was, but get him. Was he still up in the air when she killed him? Oh, okay. Spacer's Choice found a flaw in you. Flaw tutorial. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. The choice is yours. Okay, apparently I've got a flaw. Interesting. Literally have to just run in circles. At some point, the first section of the real estate is by far the easiest to unlock. It's boring. Yeah. That was the feeling I was getting, and so I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do any more of this. I think I see the robot's body, actually. Like, I don't know if it's going to move there, but if you look up by my health bar and just to the right of it there's a little weird thing sitting up in the air there. It's probably not normally there. That could be him right up there. Flaw in you. Plasma weakness. Getting burned too many times has made you susceptible to plasma damage. Plasma effects received plus 25%. Reward 1 perk point. It lets me take another perk, but it increases the damage I take to plasma. Especially when compared to Majima's Cabaret side quest. I didn't even get into Majima's Cabaret side quest at all, I don't think. I think I did the tutorial section for it, and that was about it. So. See, I like the idea of the flaw system in this game. It seems like a nice thing, and it's a good restriction. The problem is that the reward is not something that I actually really care about. Like if it was giving me skill points that I could use to level up my other skills there, I would take this in a heartbeat. But a perk point, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's all that great of a thing to get. I might take it anyway just because it's a flaw. And I'm all about taking up a challenge like this, so. What do we think? Should we take the flaw or should we reject it? I don't know if John's still here. It'd be John and Rockin' Fun and myself and whoever else is watching. Should we take the flaw or should we get rid of it? Worst part is that finishing the real estate and the cabaret stuff are so worth it. Yeah, doesn't it unlock like their 4th fighting style if I remember right? I think that's what the reward for that is. But yeah, I don't know. I was alright with the other styles. I was alright enough with the other styles to not do 50 hours of grinding to get the 4th one, I think. So. The flaw is plus 25% damage taken myself from plasma damage. And I think I know why it's a flaw. It's because I've gotten killed by that guy with the flamethrower, and now that guy had a flamethrower, and holy shit. So, not sure if that's worth it for the perk. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm also thinking it would be an interesting challenge. It would force me to put a plasma armor rating thing on my armor to sort of counteract it. So, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. I'll take it, it's fine. 25% damage when alone. So now we can stick that perk point into whatever we want here. I could get the tactical time dilation recharge rate and then use it even more in combat, but I usually forget to use it when I'm in combat, I'll be honest. I could get science weapon damage, that wouldn't be too bad. Headshot and weak spot damage, interactable range, dialogue skills, carrying capacity, consumable weight. Because we're going to get this health restored one and the TTD restored one at some point anyway. So, yeah, you know what? We'll take science point damage, actually, or science weapon damage. That should work pretty good for us, I think. I don't know if that just means... You know, it probably just means science weapons, though, right? Like the shrink ray and that sort of stuff. So, I don't know if it's such a good idea. It's either that or the recharge rate, probably. Because the rest is not all that great. Or I've already taken it. The extra XP from companion kills would be nice if I actually wanted to level up. So, oh no, wait, hang on. I know what I can take. Movement penalty to accuracy. I move a lot, so this is a good one. Okay, so 25% extra plasma damage in exchange for less of a movement penalty to my accuracy. I'm going to do that. Unable to undo point allocations after this. Do you want to continue? That's fine. Okay. We have a flaw. I'm going to live to regret this, aren't I? Oh, well. When you finish their side quest, you get their cannon fighting style. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Gotcha. That's cool. Never really something that I particularly did, but if I go back to the game at some point, I may be able to do it. It just seems like a nice little side thing to do after the fact, you know what I mean? Rather than something you do on your first playthrough. This is back towards the city, so we're just going to keep following the road this way. Alright, so I'm going to get completely blown up by anybody with a plasma weapon now, so I guess I gotta be a little more careful of that, huh? I'm gonna get lit up. Let's see. There's lots of cover here. That's not a thing. This here should give us an idea of where I need to go. Amber Heights is off to the right. Okay. Oh, there's a vending machine here, too. Maybe they've got my corrosion mod. Then all I gotta do is find a workbench and slap that bad boy on the Assault Rifle Ultra, and we'll be in good shape. Let's see here. So there's something up there. Don't know what it is, but we don't have a direction to go there at this particular point, so... I may just say screw it and not go up there right yet. Ooh. There's 3 enemies, though. Don't know where they are. Oh, they're on the other side. There's more than 3. There is more than 3. Oh, boy. Alright, what do you guys got here? Light assault rifle, sentry sabers, sawed-off shotgun Mark II, Protoss ball stick. I might want to grab that, actually, because it would be good for... It'd be good for Felix. I don't think he has a pro one. Mr. N. N-ray melee weapon damage? That's interesting. Electrocharged surface? I have one of those. Mag 2 zap. That's shock. I have that as well. Yeah, mag picks. I'll just buy the mag picks. That's fine. That's all we really need. What have I got for... Oh, just that. Okay. That's fine. Anything else? A Whisper Quiet Muzzler. I don't have a Deadeye Assault Rifle Ultra that I can stick this on. I already have one, so we're going to get rid of that. These are all fine. These are fine. I want to keep that, so... Okay. Oh. Hello. Canid Alpha.
I've had quite enough of you.
I think that's Nyoka that's glitching there. Did we get them all? Wow, that was fast. Good work. Nyoka must have mopped up while we were busy watching the vicar do that stuff. Uh-oh. Whose body is this? An iconoclast. Okay. Adreno. Bolter pistol 2.0. Might be better for Ellie. Alright. Cool. Yeah, it looked like quite a lot of enemies there, so I was kind of like, I don't know about this, but it worked out. The base fighting styles for Kiryu would be a bit more fleshed out. Kind of wish they were. Beast is literally brain dead until you're at the final upgrade parts. Yeah, I upgraded Beast quite a bit in the playthrough, and honestly, what I ended up doing is, because Cole said, okay, here's what I'm going to do for the final boss fight. I'm going to tell you which style to use against the final boss, and you're going to use it. I said, oh, okay, cool, that should be an interesting challenge. And I was using Rush Mode during the final boss fight, and it was actually pretty good, even just at base. I kind of wish almost that I had messed around with Rush Mode more. Because that and Brawler were both pretty nice, I found. I liked both of them pretty good. Oh. How what? No one's here. Don't worry about it. Alright, if I shoot this now, will he go running for that thing instead of for me? Oh, hang on. Oh, there's another guy over there. Marauder Hooligan. Look out. Hooligan. Gotta lead him a little.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Got him. Beautiful shot. He seems to almost ignore the spread on his shotgun when he uses his ability to, which is pretty nice. It makes it quite good there. Trip Blade Mark II. There's an Old MacDonald thing in the description of that. I should probably have read it before I got rid of it. Oh, I can get rid of that. Yeah, Rush did seem like a lot of fun from what I was when I was doing it. So, but even Rush really basically put hours of money farm in to upgrade it. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I guess you can't really escape that in Yakuza 0, unfortunately. Is this pristine? Yeah, it's pristine. I can see the marker over there. I was going to say, this is selling for more than the others. Maybe I should keep the pristine one, then, as mine. I don't think there's that much of a difference between that and this one, but... I'm going to keep the pristine one. Do I want to break this down? Yeah, I want to break it down. I'd rather have the weapon parts. So... Alright. Still got a pistol that Ellie could use. Still got the other stuff, but... 288 meters that way. Hang on, I gotta look at the map again. Oh, so we're still winding around. We're still on the road here. Still a ways to go before we're in Amber Heights. So... That's okay, though. I could probably cut up here and cut around the hill, but... yeah, I'd rather follow the road. If it means I don't get any extra treasure out of the whole thing, that's not really a huge deal to me. Not a big treasure hunter in these sorts of games, honestly. I usually just, I get whatever I can get. And I think I explained it before. Like, when I'm hunting around in dungeons and stuff in Skyrim and all that sort of stuff, and even in Fallout 4, I didn't really pick stuff up unless it was, like, really light and easy to carry and also really valuable. So, like, rings, jewelry, all that sort of stuff. That's the sort of things I would pick up in Bethesda games. And I know it's, again, not really all that fair to compare this specifically to a Bethesda game, but it's the closest frame of reference that I personally have, so... I gotta do something. Alright. Who's this downrange? A lookout? Okay. Okay. A lookout who's about to get hit scanned. That might be too far, actually. I'm good, but I don't know if I'm that good. Let's see here. This grass really hides me. That's funny. Where'd he go? I think he's off on the side here. Off to the side here in the sulfur pools. Probably not the best place to be. Ooh, yeah, that really makes some problems for my sight. I guess it also makes problems for the enemy's sight because they can't exactly see me that well in that with that goop in front of me, but I'd rather not. Ah, there he is. There's a ringleader out that way, and the lookout's over there. Okay.
Here we go.
Sorry, Vicar. Get out of my way so I can get that guy. There we go. Alright, let me do this, and this. Did you get that guy, Neil? I probably should have been shooting the ringleader with hers because hers is plasma, but oh well, it's probably fine. You get this guy because the other guy's dead. Nice knockdown. Down you go. And that'll take care of that. Easy. What did he have? Anything? Hello, where's the loot? I don't see the loot marker, so I'm just gonna go loot everybody else and then come back and see if he has looted after that. There's one more body. Not sure where he dropped though. See, but like this is what I'm talking about. I don't even like look around for all the bodies and stuff. Like I just move on. If I can't find it within a couple of minutes, I'm just like whatever. Not a big deal. And of course, that does mean that I could miss valuable stuff. I could miss, you know, some good treasure. I could. Oh, here's the other guy's body. I could miss some valuable treasure. I could miss a bunch of other stuff, but it doesn't matter that much to me. If I'm making forward progress anyway, it's like, whatever. I'm fine. Welcome back, Conker. Let's see. Kiwami kind of does a better job at that, but you won't spoil me how. Just one thing, when we will be at Kiwami, you may want to take some time to upgrade certain fighting style before a certain infamous boss. Oh, okay. I don't know which fighting style or which infamous boss because I don't know anything about Kiwami, but I will try to keep that in mind when I'm doing it, so. Couldn't get to the third phase, got BS'd with it chaining the same attack several times in a row and your cat literally following you around for 10 minutes straight as it was dual casting meteors on you. Hamath is one big juicy meaty motherfucker. Yeah, well that sucks, Conker. That's unfortunate. Hopefully, the next time you tackle him, he's less of a motherfucker. Amber Heights Crossroad. That would be here. Okay, so Amber Heights is there. The thing that I'm looking for this Grim poster thing is up there. Okay. So we do need to go up in these hills somewhere. Got it. Let's go have a look. Have a look around. Is there anybody over there? I don't see any movement other than I do see movement up there. That looks like a mantisaur. Oh, that's a mantiqueen, and there's mantisaurs over there. Good. Just what I wanted. All right. Well, we'll give that place a bit of a berth for now, till we can figure the other stuff out here. Looks like somebody lives here, or well, lived, could be the better way to put it. 3 people, according to the sleeping bags. Let's see here. This place is a little precarious, isn't it? Bin, well, everything that was in the bin is probably all over the floor now. All these bit cartridges, little pieces. Light ammo. Ammo. Another thing for 5 lockpicks. Jesus. Flywheel. Cigarette lighter. Another officer's spine. I can break that down. Kind of hoping for a corrosive weapon part at some point, but you know. Sometimes it'll happen, sometimes it won't. Tossball jerseys. Cool. I'll open this up. And 5 lockpicks for 600 experience and 75 bit cartridges. Why do I bother? I should know better. I've played this sort of RPG before. I know it's not worth it to waste that stuff on anything outside of a story dungeon. Oh well. What can you do, right? Is there anything up here even? I might be able to get on top of this. Yeah. Nope, there's, excuse me, a couple things back here. Cigarette lighter, heavy ammo. Nothing particularly useful, but I guess it's better than just the stuff that we got. Oh, back here. Nope. Whole lot of nothing. Oh, up here. Looks like a broken leg, sir. Yep, that's what it looks like, alright. Almost hurt myself there. Highly doubt he'll be any less of a motherfucker. Yeah, probably. Yeah. You're probably right, unfortunately. He's a bit of an asshole. So we found the tossball jerseys, so she should be willing to get rid of it. We need to look for Tucker Needham in Amber Heights. So that's that. This is all not there. So Fallbrook, not here. Ways away yet. Fallbrook. This we got Tucker. So Tucker, and then we need to head towards Fallbrook. Or even Devil's Peak, perhaps. Devil's Peak is a little bit of ways away, because I think that's Fallbrook down there. Whereas there's Devil's Peak there. Let me see, actually. Yeah, that's Fallbrook down there. Okay. Well, let's go look for this Tucker kid. You know, a certain boss in Kiwami City and Survive Many be one of the hardest bosses in the series and the hardest story boss. Okay, gotcha. So it is a story boss. I guess I'll have to be on top of my game then. We'll see how it goes. Became a Dragoon in 14, can beat his ass there, but still need to kick his glorious ass in world with a gun. Not adept with the guns, all in for the shields. Alright, Conquer, see you in a minute. Go get some food. Shield the heavy bow gun is broken. I never tried, like I said before, the only weapon that I've ever tried in a Monster Hunter game is the bow. I have no experience with anything else, basically, so... Perhaps one day, but I don't know if that day is today. Energy cells. Light and heavy. Alright, Amber Heights. Let's see how the other half lives here. Let's see what we got over here, too. Those look like miniature raptidons. They might be just taking them for food sources? Maybe. Liqueur. Somebody's random camp or like what? Because whoever's it is, this stuff isn't stealing, so. Right, control helmet. That's a light helmet, right? Let's see. Might be better for Ellie. Ammo. Definitely take that mag pack though. Right, control helmet. Light armor, level 11, long guns plus 5. It's not that big of a deal for me. Hey, I got a backpack mod out of it, nice. Yeah, some of these mods that you get out of this are rather nice because they can, and it's a pristine one too. That's good, because they'll sell for a decent chunk, and every little bit will help there. So, extendo sight, I can add that to junk. I think I have at least one of those. I know I have at least one of those in my pack, so. Or was broken. Don't know if Iceborne changed. Oh, yeah, it could have, I guess. Iceborne could have changed that, which might not be as good. So, all right, Amber Heights. Here we go. I'm still a terror on the frontier, apparently. I wonder what they're going to say about this planet when I'm done with it. I'm honestly still surprised, though, that they are only charging 2 bits for a paperback copy of the Halcyon Observer. Like, that seems... You'd think that in a universe like this, paper would be difficult to come by because I mean, paper's made from wood, right? So you would think that the wood that is in this universe might not take to becoming paper as easily, so paper copies would be extremely expensive. Well, let me say it the correct way, would be very expensive. But I might be overthinking that a little. Hi there.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet.
Oh god, these guys are like the Jehovah's Witnesses, aren't they?
Everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Okay, thank you. I'll take it.
No, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
What, do you guys not have enough? I guess I was just saying, I don't really have enough paper. Nobody does in this case. Who are the Iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
I wouldn't say no problems, but about Raptidons or Marauders? That's a fair question. Corporation means no paycheck. How do you survive without money? Let's try to remain neutral, like we're doing with MSI.
I know. It's quite revolutionary. We're a community here. No jobs, no shifts, just people who help each other. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
Yeah, so I guess it does sound like one big happy family. So it's like a bunch of, it's like a non-subsidized farming community, basically. I mean, I don't know how much they farm, but... Looking for Tucker. Have you seen him? I'll work on that in a minute. I'll just keep asking about this.
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Where can I find them? I think I'll ask that in a minute. Tell me about both of them.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Well, I'm not really sure how I feel about anybody on this planet yet, so I'm weighing my options, you understand. This Zora person.
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander.
Uh-huh.
She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess
She's
that would be a
liable to
good
take your head
thing.
off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
I don't know if that would work. Where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
So I'm trying to figure out if Zora is this Dora character that was on those logs that we saw on the computer terminals back in the Bolt building. And I'm not 100% sure. Why are you here and not in Stellar Bay? I think we know the answer to that question. They don't want to be in with the MSI. Tucker, this kid.
The new boy. Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Oh, his mom's gonna kill him. I'll tell you what.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
That's good to know.
Philosophists.
Maybe slow down with the damned anybody around here there, Vicar. Remember, we're in their turf right now, so... Workbench discovered. Where is it at? Uescase. There it is. I know Uescase isn't where is that, or where's it at, rather. Heavy machine gun, don't need that. I think Uescase, if I remember right, is where is where is this? That's what it is. If I remember right. And damn it. My feet keep catching all these jumps I'm trying to do. Random person's house? Class revolutionist. Sorry, was looking for a shop. I wonder if they have any vending machines around here, if they all got confiscated back to MSI's headquarters. Aha! Asking you shall receive. What we got in here? Board approved. Halcyon, huh? Are you guys sure you want board approved stuff in here? Whatever. Who am I to judge? No one. That's who. Okay, so we need to find mag picks with them, definitely. After that, I don't know. Oops. Okay, this is all good. Now, what do they got here? Stumbaton Ultra, Inferno Scythe, Vortex Mace, Spade, heavy machine gun, pickaxe, telescoping staves, light machine guns, Ultimate Bolter. Powerful handgun that fires special energy projectiles that ricochet off of most surfaces. That sounds like it'd be pretty useful. It's too bad it's 4,000 bits. It's a little bit on the pricey side. It is where is it or where is this? Gotcha, thanks. You have a question? Yeah, what is it, Rocket Fun? What's up? And welcome back, Conker. Got some food for yourself. Nice. Advanced defensive helmet, level 21. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Riot control armor, level 17. So the stuff they've got here is pretty good, actually. Ordnance control armor, that's medium. Leadership skills up. Not bad, not bad. I might have to find a helmet if I can find one for this. This would be just plain old good for the Vicar right now. So I think I'll just grab him that. Yeah, I got enough money where I can throw this money around a little bit here. And elite troop armor, airman ballistics. So it's all airman ballistics then. Yeah, so this should fit pretty well with what he's got there then, I think. So if I find a helmet for that, I'm definitely switching to it. I think I'm going to buy it anyway, because if I don't find a helmet for it, I'm going to give it to Felix. So, and this. And I could get this stuff for Ellie. Persuade +3 and melee weapon skills. See, this is a little bit meh in terms of the body armor. I guess this is slightly better. I don't know how it's supposed to compare though. Like I don't know how the helmets are supposed to compare in terms of their armor ratings. So, I don't know. It's probably not too bad though. Well, I definitely want at least this. So, I'll just buy all of them. Whatever, it's fine. Let's see here. Exacto sight, no corrosion yet, unfortunately. What else we got? Weapon parts? No, thank you. Yeah, I really need a corrosion mod before I go running out against. I'm pretty sure if I remember right, corrosion is better against the mantis enemies, mantisaurs, mantiqueens. Like other forms of damage just bounce off of them, from what I understand. So, not really looking forward to fighting them outside if I have to deal with them that way. I guess I could also give Nyoka this armor if I don't find a helmet for it. So, alright, well, Vicar, I've got a few things for you. So his armor is 41. This armor is 53. Not bad. There you go, sir. And have an advanced defensive helmet. This one is 15. Okay. There we go. I'll hold on to the other armors. I'll get rid of them later if I don't have anything for them. So, yeah, the leadership skills on that is kind of nice though. How's it look on me with the gold helmet? How does this blue thing look on me? Yeah, it's alright. It's just, I don't know if it works with the helmet. I guess the boots are kind of yellow and tannish, but not like golden like my actual armor is. So, I'll stick with this for now. We'll give this to Nyoka, so she's well equipped. There we go. And this stuff was level 14, which is not quite good enough for me, right? 22 armor, yep, okay. Got it. Alright, so, need to find a few more vending machines if I can. Where you live, how are teachers seen, socially speaking, and how much are they paid? Asking to Conquer 2. I have to think about it for a bit. So where I live, teaching is one of the few jobs in this city that is not incredibly it is intensive because you do have to, obviously work for your pay and everything like that. But where I live, in the town that I live in, there are only a few industries that actually make any money unless you want to be a startup business of some kind. Those would be the service industry, so food service or like a clothing store, a mall, like an outlet mall of some kind, something like that sort of job. So service industry is one of them. Teaching is another one. The public service department, so like the public works, fire department, police, that sort of thing. And garbage disposal is another one that makes decent money around here. Those are really the only 4 types of jobs, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. There's a few other here and there, like, you got your bartenders, that sort of thing, but that's still service industry, really. But yeah, where I live, those are like the only 4 jobs. So teachers are paid well. I think they're paid slightly better than some other sections of New York because of the fact that they're in demand where we live. And I think there's a decent chunk of them that have been retiring in the past few years, so there's some openings that are opening up. But would I say that it's a decent way of... it's a decent way of living if you live here, but I've lived here my whole life, so I know I don't want to continue to live here. Me personally. So they're paid well by comparison to some other jobs. They're not paid the best out of all of them. They're probably let me think. That way, they would be the 3rd best paid job out of those 4. But the gap between public works, like fire department, police, teachers, and garbage disposal, the gap between those 3 and service workers is so vast. Like, if you jump up from a service worker to a teacher, you probably make double what you'd make as a service worker. So, yeah, whoa. You guys killed this Raptidon in here? All right. Yeah, they're paid well. So, and they're, socially speaking, yeah, the only real thing about, is nobody going to take this hide? I'll take it. It's worth 31 bits. Yeah, the only thing that might be different about the teachers that are here is that the teachers that are here don't necessarily all live within this same city, and some people don't like that. But it just depends on who you are and what your preferences are. What's with the weird stained glass window? Does it see back? Oh, okay, this is like a barracks. Okay, got it. You guys need to come out of the barracks. Hoping for a shop, but hi. This looks more like an HQ. Maybe it's just a bar. I don't know. Let's go have a look upstairs.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hits.
Uh-huh.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
Hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never show.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt the conversation. Just looking around.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
You've been working on that one all day, haven't you? Told you I had pamphlets. That's a shame. I'm actually going to say that one. I don't mean to be sarcastic right out the cut, but,
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that.
It's just the written word is hard to...
Truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink.
Right.
Now, why have you come?
Say they're respected enough, some don't like them very much, both of you. And no problem, Rocket Fun. From your limited knowledge of the educational system in Southern California. Can't say I know too much about it myself, unfortunately. Here's a funny story. Okay, go for it, Rocket Fun. I'll keep talking to Graham Bryant while you're doing that. Ways to help the people here. Want to know more about your teachings? Just tell me about the Iconoclasts, actually. I don't know if I want to know more about your teachings at this point, but I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's listen a little.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder.
Well, I mean, we agree on that point.
Replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
You just let anarchy run rampant. From what you've seen, I have to agree, anarchy would be better. Why is the board cordoned off? Is this why the board cordoned off Monarch? Well, the rest of the colony thinks your way is insane. I think this is a fair point, actually.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not.
Okay, well, that's good to know. No more much teachings. People mention an Amber Heights massacre. Yeah, that's actually fair. But I think I'm going to ask more about their teachings first.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I would like to know what you think Bakono meant when he wrote, "Your work is to discover the truth, and then with all your heart, give yourself to it."
Ah, how refreshing to have a scholar among us.
Probably a good idea to bring him along.
Simply refers to our entire purpose, assisting the universe in realizing its own truth. Let it guide us as it will.
It refers to giving oneself over to the plan. It is not some paean to an invisible creator in the sky.
Maybe not a good idea to let them... I kind of want to hear them go back and forth a little bit. I hope this doesn't end up with, like, negative reputation or something because I brought the vicar with me, but...
Were there a truth to the grand plan in the first place, I and Bakono might agree. But what we see as divine purpose is just one facet of the universe figuring itself out. To quote, as a child looking at the leg of an elephant, unable to view it whole, we mistake the tiny scope of our understanding as the unfathomably large purpose of the universe.
You're not completely full of shit, I'll give you that. Even if you do twist things beyond recognition to suit your own beliefs.
Well, I mean, I kind of understand where they're coming from. I just need to hear how they implement their thoughts on, oh, well, you know, it's all, there's multiple facets to everything and we can't possibly know all parts of the universe. Like, I get that and I agree with that, frankly. I just don't know how they're going to use it, and that's all. France teachers are paid just a little bit above SMIC minimal legal wages. Usually they pay a high schooler on a part-time job and treated like shit by most grown-ups. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. It's not an ideal job that I'd want to be chasing, I'll be honest with you, Rockin' Fun, given the societal norms for it.
Were my teachings beyond recognition, I dare say I wouldn't have a small army of followers who understand and believe.
Are you sure they don't just want a place to...
I expected you to be a complete idiot. I'd say you're actually more in the 25% idiocy range.
Oh my god.
Likewise. Now, I'm sorry. What was it you were asking?
Let's see here. The word eternal thrown out a lot. What do you mean by awakening? Do you believe in a creator? I'm gonna keep asking. This is giving me a little bit more information about these people, and I don't know if the vicar's gonna like it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
So your eternal is basically God in this universe, then, or you know, whatever have you in terms of your monotheistic deity, that is. So, you know, a sire, the members believe divine, must be more divine than a beast. Don't believe any of this. How can I be divine? I don't know if I agree with this one. I don't know if this is a bad idea, but I think I almost want to say this.
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Ability to believe. I think you mean inability to tell fantasy from truth, which rules out any knowledgeable scientician.
Let us be clear. Neither of us can lay claim to being knowledgeable on this topic. It is a matter of belief. It is not as if OSI has gone and proven anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
What were you saying?
So that's that. When you say awakening and then creator. We'll go through all of these. How they're paid, they should be around something like $1,300 a month if your math is correct. Like 1,300 euros, do you mean, Rockin' Fun? Or do you mean like US dollars? Because if it's 1,300 US dollars, that's in per month basis. I made... How much did I make at my last job? When I was working full-time at my last job, and it was 40 hours a week, it was a 5 days a week, well, sometimes 6 days a week job. I think I made about 1,600 US dollars a month. And that was, let me think about it. See, the thing is that minimum wage is updating very quickly where I live, so it updates fast enough where I used to be above minimum wage, and now at some, within the next year or two, my last pay that I got at that job would have been below minimum wage, and I made about high $12 and some cents, like $12.91, I think, an hour or something like that at my last job. So I would be paid $1,600 a month for a job that I wouldn't even like. My job was not even close to anything better than what a teacher would be doing. Teachers have a hell of a lot more responsibilities there, so yikes. Let me see what my dog's barking at before we keep going with this philosophical stuff. Let's see. Yep, neighbors again. Neighbors again, as always. Okay, so they're gone now, though, so that's good. Okay, let's see. Awakening. What do they mean by awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment.
And then they die, right?
For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
So you're talking about Sanjar here, then. Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now here we are. His workers do enjoy more freedom than those of the board, so... France government has a sweet little history treating its public services and officials like shit, one of the main reasons you're leaving the fuck away from this country as soon as you're done with your studies. Yeah, I think that's fair as well. Considering the treatment that you're talking about and the pay, and like I said, my job was it wasn't exactly entry-level service job, but it was not too far above an entry-level service job, and I was getting paid more than what your teachers would be paid. So I can't blame you for wanting to leave, considering the public feelings and the social norms and the pay. So, in US dollars, that is kind of low as far as pay per month goes. Yeah, that's... for average apartment pay around here, I'd be left with about $400 a month just covering rent with that kind of pay. So, that's kind of rough, actually. Not very good. Let's say this one.
Their leashes may be longer, but their collars are just as tight.
Alright, well, I don't know how much I agree with that, but I still think they're making it work pretty well. I'd have to see how your colony runs in order to see if you're making it work very well. Do you believe in a creator? That would be the Eternal, right?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute.
Right.
The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
See,
the universe doesn't need to find its purpose. It is a mathematically perfect equation that gives mankind purpose.
I'm kind of straddling the middle of both of these beliefs here.
Understanding the universe, much less an equation that drives it, is nothing but hubris. And
actually, I'm thinking more like I don't believe much. I think I'm if I had to believe more of one or the other here, I think I would believe more on what the iconoclasts say in terms of my own personal beliefs. But he had me with the universe was potentially created without purpose, and then he started talking about how it was just starting to discover that no, the universe was created without purpose and it exists without purpose. There's no specific reason for the universe to be... This is getting into a religious argument, but the universe exists for no reason. The only purpose is a human construct. We find purpose. So I guess I am sort of in the middle then, because the plan that the vicar talks about says that humanity finds purpose. But his thing also says that the universe existed perfectly and for a purpose, realizing humanity's potential, which I don't necessarily... I'm 50-50. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, that's enough.
All right.
We're getting deep into the religious arguments here, and I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. Amber Heights Massacre.
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
Uh-huh. Well, that's fair. Did you have family here? Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to pry. I just want to... I just want to understand.
All people are part of the Philosophist family. I've come to accept that, along with the additional weight of their deaths.
Still think you're deflecting, but okay. Never mind.
Why have you come?
Why have I come? I have some questions, looking for ways to help people here. I guess I could ask the leader of the group if he has anything needing doing, because again, like we did when we were in, Stellar Bay, I learned more about their way of living and how they believed by doing things to help around the city, so...
A great many things, in fact.
Uh-huh.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Like what?
Or... Now, here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Okay. A printing press? Why? When supplies help more. I'm guessing you need it cleared out. So they have a printing press here? Is it because of the Halcyon Observer?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Mm-hmm.
Will you aid us in our cause?
I could... You know what? It's a printing press. What's the big deal? Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday.
Okay.
Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
Dead on the road.
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up.
Oh, Huxley was the lady we rescued from the arms building, right?
Seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
So you guys still get your supplies from the town then? Okay. Yeah, I guess actually this is pertinent as well. I helped get her out of there.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
Well, she doesn't need to do that.
Girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone deaf.
Oh boy. But MSI still supplies you then, huh?
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store.
Uh-huh.
Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
That's probably because Sanjar is still salty about whatever the hell happened between you two. Where is the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Okay. So I've already been past there probably then. Okay.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine?
That seems sensible,
Grant,
yeah.
If you need me, I'll be in triage.
Okay. Get the printing press rollers, get high-capacity cartridges, or extra supplies from Carlotta. Honestly, I'm kind of with Zora on this one. Again, if we're even if we're with MSI, it seems sensible for me to not leave these people out in the wilderness on their own, and just without too many supplies. I think I'd rather they have supplies. What was in this room? Oh, bartender. Hi there. Oh, you don't have a name, so you're not as important then. Just kind of hoping they would be more important so they could give me some other stuff to trade. Okay, well that's that section town. She did sound so done with his shit. She's like, we can't do this again, man. You're spending all of our money on useless crap compared to what we need to live. Is this evicted? Closed. Okay. So I was going to say, if it says evicted, I'm going to be like, literally how? You guys don't evict anyone. Isn't that the point of your whole society? Anyway, this is a domicile, I think. Yep. Sorry, just looking for the trader. Probably over here. Ash. See, you look more like an NPC that actually has story involved. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. I have junk to sell? Oh, just the hide. Okay. Like what? Okay, so let's see what they've got in this one. Revolver, Mark II, Protoss Ball Blocker, Spade, Plasma Launcher again, Vermin, Protoss Ball Sticks. They still have the Ultimate Bolter here. I'll keep that in mind. Ooh! Aha! We do in fact have a better helmet then. It's handguns +5, but I mean, that's not a huge deal. I don't need the bonus directly from it. You're so hyped for the ZX collection. I'm hyped too, but I'm hyped cautiously because the last collection had that whole issue with the controller input lag, and I really hope they fix that for the ZX collection because I definitely want to play the Zero games in the future. Like once we're done with this current side project of the Ratchet & Clank PS2 quadrilogy, I will probably play the Zero collection after that. I'm just reserving my optimism until I know that the whole issue with the controller input lag was solved. So I really hope it was, because otherwise I'm going to be playing those games on the GBA or the DS instead. Or I'll just not enjoy them as much. I don't know. I really need my controller to not lag when I'm playing games like that, because that gets me killed. It's not fun. I'm getting this helmet. Drino... Mr. S. Oh, come on. It's an acid mod, but it's for frickin' melee weapon. Come on now. I just want one for my gun. I'm gonna have to leave this planet just to get one for my gun. Hi. So anyway, Ash, hi.
Never seen you before.
Same. I'm new here.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay.
I can't say I...
halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
One thing I didn't expect to find here is a sympathizer for MSI, but I think he's just saying get to Stellar Bay because of the craziness that's on this planet. And considering what was down the road from us, I'm not really shocked. What's your story there, Ash?
It's pretty simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it.
Yeah, I think I know what you're trying to tell me there, but... So you're saying you're the best to ask about the real Monarch? We might be able to ask that later. Strength, but I could outdrink. Well, no, that's not true at all. Whole Moon must know a few things no one else does. Buy a bottle, bust one over your head. Don't call me kid. I don't know. Lie 1 seems like a trap. Because if you only need one... everyone has one lie. You know what I mean? But it still feels like it could be a trap. And he could be like, I don't know who told you that, but you need to shove it up your ass or something. I'm going to ask him this one.
The only thing I got to teach is get the fuck off T1. Or whatever they're calling it this week. Anybody with half a brain can tell you that.
That's
Look,
fair.
You want to buy the drinks? I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance.
Well, alright then. Buy yourself a drink. I could buy him one.
I can't repay no kindnesses now.
That's fine.
Alright, so. I reckon one of the most interesting places I've been is the Hot Pole. You know what that is?
I guess the hottest place Monarch's probably the closest to Olympus. Is that a reference to something? Because So Olympus has got to be like a volcano or something then, right?
Exactly. This moon ain't big enough to rotate.
Oh, no, wait. Olympus is the sun. Okay.
The other always facing away. Olympus might not be a star, but it throws off ass loads of heat. Monarch's hot pole is the part that's closest to the gas giant.
See, I'll explain it in a second.
Volcanoes so high the peaks are in space.
Holy shit. Those are some tall volcanoes. I'll explain basically what he means by this. What I have just now confirmed, and what I sort of suspected from the beginning, is that this isn't like a Mass Effect Andromeda style, we've discovered golden planets type of a thing, and all we need to do is go to them and then inhabit them. They're like near Earths. No, that's not how Halcyon was created. Halcyon is a bunch of rocks that are in this case revolving around Olympus. Now, Olympus is not a star, like he just said. It's not a sun. It's an artificial sun. It has its own gravitational pull. It gives off enough heat for the entire system, and it pulled all of these planets into an orbit. So basically, Halcyon is one gigantic terraforming experiment. And I would assume Earth had everything to do with it, and they created all of this for that purpose. So that gives us a little bit of insight about how this whole place was formed, because he's basically just confirmed, okay, this is how Halcyon works. You know that thing that looks like a sun? It's not a sun. It's an artificial piece of metal and heat that keeps everything in an orbit because it has enough of a gravitational pull. Gotta say, though, that's an impressive scientific feat, creating a near star, basically. Like, they don't have near Earths here, like I said. There weren't any planets here that were habitable before that was here. They just have near Earths. Which then makes me wonder, how the fuck did they tow a gas giant or two into their orbits? But I don't know if we're going to get an answer to that. It's hot tide and there's no air and not much nice views, though. Some boring place, nothing can live there. I do want to know how you lived if there was no air. Do you have a rebreather?
O2 breathers.
Yeah.
The heat from Olympus is worse, though. Close your eyes, you can see rays bursting through your eyeballs. Little streaks of light.
Yikes.
The funny thing is, then in the middle there's just smooth rock. Circular-like. All the dust blown away. Pale gray with hair-fine cracks all over.
Like the eye of a
I
hurricane.
don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was lightheaded from the O2. But I felt like I had to take off the breather for a moment. Put my ear to the ground.
You might have heard the whales. Hot enough to boil water and you put your ear against the... yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
I did get a burn on the lobe before I smartened up. Put a towel under me.
Probably a better idea.
It was at the edge of hearing. Deep down. Far off. Irregular. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Tap, tap.
You heard something tapping Morse code to you?
Out of a shell.
Really? Are you sure you were not high as hell from the lack of O2? Going there for a minute, good story, definitely worth the drink. That's fucking terrifying. It is a little, but I don't know. If it was actually there, I'd be going there like that. We'd be going there as soon as I was powerful enough to get to that section of the map, but like, holy shit.
I don't like to tell that one sober. Get the shake something fierce. When there's a groundquake now, I hold my breath. Because I don't know if it's Olympus squeezing us for gravity or wings getting stretched.
Yeah. That's like that, that's like the, like, there's this, I don't know if it's an old wives' tale or like just a weird anecdotal story. I don't really know how it is, but my uncle always tells this one about how whenever there's lightning striking, God and everybody up in heaven is going bowling. So when they get a strike, lightning shoots out because of all the noise. The thunder and lightning is all the noise from them getting a strike when they're going bowling. So it's an interesting anecdote. Not necessarily mine and my uncle's. It's interesting, but I don't know if it's as interesting as this one. Well, good story, Ash. Thanks for the entertainment, at least. I don't know if I got much out of that, but it was pretty entertaining. Can't wait to play 0-1 for the 12th time, but this time on a TV. Yeah, I really hope there's no input lag, especially since Zero has literally 2 times less health than X. Yeah, that would be rather a bit of a problem if there was input lag there. But yeah, that's why I'm holding out my optimism currently. I'm optimistic about it, don't get me wrong. I would like it to be good. hope that Capcom fixes the input lag that they had with the Legacy Collection, because if they don't, I don't know if I would buy it. I'm gonna have to look. Like, look online and see all that stuff. Okay, so we got a quest while we're here. The Vicar. There he goes again. Damn Philosophus. Oh, okay. I was waiting. I was trying to figure out. I'm like, wait, where'd my armor go? I gave it to Nyoka. Which one was yours first? It was this one. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go back to me and give me the new armor. 33 and 33. Not bad. Not bad. It looks pretty good. Ordnance control. It is both ordnance control, so that's good as well. And the leadership skills thing should be nice as well, because that'll add to my other stuff. I just wish this had long guns in it. That would be just beautiful. Be exactly what I'd want. So I can keep this for Felix. Hand that down to him.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
When you've got a moment, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Okay, sure. What's up, Vicar?
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the Iconoclasts.
Uh-huh.
Upon further reflection, Graham's not as much of an idiot as I thought he'd be. But in other ways, he's worse. I'd urge you to be careful in future dealings with him, Captain.
Okay.
He's an unhinged zealot who lacks awareness of the consequences of his choices. I wouldn't trust him to lead a crew, let alone a town-wide cult.
That's funny, because you still follow me. Yeah, who would you trust to run Monarch? I would assume MSI. I mean, considering how highly you talked of Sanjar.
As much as I usually appreciate the board's ordered approach to governance, in Monarch's case, they aren't really running anything so much as leaving everyone to rot.
Right.
Unless you agree with them that the inhabitants of Monarch should be forced to evacuate, or die from their stubborn rebelliousness.
I don't agree with that,
Zora
so...
is militant, unbending, and ruthless for sure. I'd be hesitant to oppose her. But she gets results, and she doesn't suppress intelligent discourse.
So you're thinking we replace him?
But Zora has what it takes to save Monarch.
You're saying we replace Graham with Zora because of her militarism? Are we sure that would be a good idea with MSI? Some things I don't understand about your religion. Actually, I might want to ask this too.
Yes?
Just to see what he's got. All the plan besides the Grand Architect and plan, what else do you believe? Tell me about the plan again. I need a refresher because of what I just heard about the Iconoclast beliefs.
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the Grand Plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
And that's where we get off this train. It's a convenient way to control the masses. You know, I think I might call him on this one now that we've been here and we've heard what the Philosophists say. I think it might be an appropriate time.
It can be, if abused, but that can be said about anything. However, in the case of the Board and Halcyon, sadly, I believe you are correct. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Other than that... Yeah, I think there was one more question here, so I'm going to see if it's still here. Yeah, besides the Grand Architect and plan, what else do you believe?
Scientism, as its name implies, believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. And reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
Core belief system, can get behind, screw the weak. Yeah, I mean, I think this the part about the acceptance section of this whole thing is where I would consider it to be cruel, because having to accept your lot in life, at least to me, never sits right with me. So
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be.
So I'm more of an idealist and you're more of a realist. Is that what you're saying, Vicar? I mean, I guess that's fair.
Yes.
I think we're good now, actually. Well, that was interesting input, though. Like, it's interesting talking to him and talking to other NPCs about these belief systems because, again, it helps to build the world around us a little bit more. So, that's a good thing. Now let's go get our asses chewed off by mantisaurs. Sounds like a perfect plan. I just want to see where that quest that we just got from them goes now. I think they said to go north. So I don't know where north exactly would be, but we'll go see. Alright. So, quests that we've got here. This one is... Well, oh, okay, it's up there. Got it. Bayside Terrace. Okay, well, that's actually on my way back anyway, so... And I think... Did I find Tucker? I didn't find Tucker. I should go find him first before I go running off and doing stuff for them. Just to see where that leads us. Because I'm going to be going back to MSI's HQ anyway. I think what I might do by the end of all of this is I might end up going to... I might end up leaving the planet off-screen to go see if I can find a corrosion mod for the Assault Rifle Ultra, because I really want that. So... Yes, I have played Mass Effect Andromeda all the way through to the end. So... And I was actually planning on playing it for the stream at some point. I just don't know if I want to... I've played Mass Effect 1 for the channel itself. I started a Mass Effect 2 playthrough, but I never finished it. At this point in time, it's been about 4 years since my Mass Effect 1 playthrough finished on YouTube. So I'm not sure if I want to play Andromeda, since it happens... chronologically, it begins directly after Mass Effect 1 ends, basically. And so I'm not sure if I want to do a playthrough of Andromeda and then... say, okay, this is one timeline, let's play it again and play it in a completely different timeline where a different Shepard exists and then play the whole trilogy. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not yet, so we'll have to see. Is there a marker for this Tucker character? Yes, there is, over there. Never played it, only heard things about it. To be completely honest with you, I think, honestly, it's probably the worst one in the 4 games total, but that's really splitting it, because here's the problem. The trilogy is so good that it's really hard to compare the two between... I mean, I know they're both Mass Effect games, but it's really hard to compare the two because the trilogy was so good. And the trilogy... It's more like a... it's like a separate story from the trilogy. So the trilogy is good if you want to, because you build up a character over the course of 3 games, and you figure out their belief system and how they would interpret other things, and you just role play along with them. Andromeda is more of its own beast, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it's less like... If you like building your character over the course of time, it's probably for the best, but you're probably never going to get that kind of resolution in Mass Effect Andromeda, because I'm pretty sure BioWare is dropping it altogether, dropping the story for it altogether, so... I don't know if it stands on its own. It definitely doesn't stand on its own as well as the trilogy stands on their 3 shoulders. But, I mean, as a game, I don't find it that bad. Definitely not as bad as the internet makes it seem, anyway. But they were all hung up on little bullshit that happened in the beginning of the game, most of which has been patched out. The story of the game isn't necessarily saved at this point because BioWare gave up on it, though. That's the thing. So... Mostly bad things, yeah. That's what the internet seemed to say about it. Everybody shit all over it when it came out because of the bugs and the vapidness of the story. But I honestly, if I told you that I thought it was bad and I didn't have fun with it, I'd be lying, because I thought it was... I didn't think it was as good as the trilogy, but it's hard because, again, the trilogy is 3 games to compare to this one that's 600 years in the future. It's hard to compare the two. That's all I'm saying. So... if you like the Mass Effect trilogy, you'd probably like Andromeda. The battle system, I think, is really good in Andromeda, though. Like, it's probably on par with Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. So, and that's pretty damn good. So, Parts of you want to say you should restart Mass Effect, but on the other hand, the original character story was really good. You felt from what you watched back then. Yeah, thanks, Conker. I had an idea of where I wanted her story to go. The trouble that I have at this point with it is I don't know where, like, if I can translate it well into a stream format. Like, if it's in a video format, I know I can translate it well because I can make these little videos for, like, codex entries for her backstory and everything like that. But in a stream format, that might be hard. And that's why I haven't really done anything with it yet, because I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. Maybe one day. Yeah, the facial expressions, were one of the early complaints, and they've patched out the vast majority of the problems with the facial expressions throughout the entire game by this point. So it's not really a valid complaint anymore, but the internet would have you believe otherwise. So
looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
I expected you to be younger, but Captain Hawthorne.
You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
I would assume that's what you were doing. Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay, huh? Yeah, actually, that's the only reason I know you're out here.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades. No matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me?
Yeah.
I hope she'd accept my decision.
Yeah, she did make it seem like you were in danger and asked me to rescue you. Again, though, I was assuming you were like a kid. But then again, I guess here's the thing is that, and this is something my mom says all the time, she says, it doesn't matter how old you'll get, you'll always be my kids. So it's like, I get her reasoning, but I was expecting to find like a 12-year-old here, I'll be honest.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat.
Yeah, I can't say I'd agree with that.
Don't go play with friends. Bantosaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool.
Uh-huh.
I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a problem. Yeah, or either go back or I'll beat it out of her. Anyways, for cowards, you need to face her and show her you've got... I agree with this top one, but I don't know if it's going to let me say it. Do about it. She keeps sending people to look for you. Go back to Stellar Bay. This is actually a good question. What can we do about it to make her not, accept your decision?
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work.
Oh, God.
You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
I don't know if that'll work, because won't she be like, how do you know it was him? Was there an ID? Can you bring me proof? Oh, God. Stream format would be difficult to continue with it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might be hard, but I don't know. Yeah, this is the question right here. Actually, all of these are pretty good. Want to fake your own death to avoid talking to your mother? Okay with thinking you died and think that'll hurt her? All of these are good questions. I hope I get to ask them all.
I know it sounds extreme, but I can't go back. I just can't. This is the only way I can think of to be free.
Mm-hmm. And again, don't you think it'll hurt her thinking that you've died?
I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know?
I guess. Yeah, this is the practicality thing right here.
Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
Oh boy. Okay, how's this gonna go terribly wrong since I couldn't persuade him? I'm surprised I couldn't persuade him, considering. What's my persuade? I don't think I get a bonus, actually, though, from either of the characters that are with me, so that might be why. Yeah, I only get the +1 that I get from my cashier job that I had before this, so that explains why I couldn't persuade. I do have a lot of lie and intimidate, though, right now. There's that 60 inspiration coming in handy. Look at all the points I get from that. 87 science. I still can't believe that. That's ridiculous. And 71 medical. Like that's nuts. So, all right. So we need to go and get the stuff from the terrace place back there, the Bayside Terrace. So...
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Of course. Even with all their faults, they are the best chance to maintain order in the colony.
I don't know about that.
I suppose I can appreciate the structure of things. Long as the folks at the top have got the right heads on their shoulders.
That's more, I would agree with that more, honestly, and I don't think they have the right heads on their shoulders, which is mostly why I'm thinking at this point the board needs to be pulled out by the roots. Wipe the slate clean. Burn it down! Oh boy. It's too bad Nitro and Million aren't here. They'd be quoting the rest of Armstrong's speech with me for the rest of the stream. Oh boy. Alright, so we're still not going to go fight those Mantisaurs over there because I'm still spooked. We're going to instead go to Bayside Terrace then. So this is back at Stellar Bay. Let me see. No, which one was the one that told me to go out there? The commuter? Yeah, the commuter. So we gotta go up there to see this Carlotta fella, lady. You know what I mean. And then we'll go back there. Alright. So that'll be our plan for the rest of the stream. We're gonna go out here, see if we can get the stuff from Carlotta. We're gonna head back to Stellar Bay so I can turn in a couple of things, and then I will probably go off-world and see if I can find that corrosion mod in between this stream and the next one. So that'll be the plan. And then when we next meet, which will be tomorrow, I'll meet you guys here with an acid assault rifle. Sounds like a strong boy. I hope my plasma shotgun still has use, even though I'm going to have a corrosive assault rifle. I guess I'll also still have the shock one too. Although I've been thinking about maybe putting shock on my Deadeye assault rifle as well, because I mean it's not as effective against the the robots and stuff. But I'll have to look because I have to see how well corrosion does against auto mechanicals in this game, because from what my understanding is that you use plasma on organics and then shock on auto mechanicals, and then corrosion sort of just burns through whatever it hits. It might deal less damage, though, as a result of the fact that it's good against everything. But I'm not 100% sure if that applies to auto mechanicals, so we'll have to see. I'm not using my faster but not fast travel method here. It's kind of hard to do it uphill, actually. Yeah, they definitely would. They definitely would be quoting that with me if they were here. Ah, well. Next time they're here, I'll just have to tell them, you guys missed me quoting Armstrong's speech. Watch there be, like, Mantisaurs up here, too. And me just be, like, just get totally cucked in either direction here. I'm going to hard save just in case that actually comes true. Superstar Saga is going to be the last game you play in this selection. Yeah, so this set of games starts with The Outer Worlds. I'm going to play this, finish this, then Ratchet & Clank 1, Resident Evil 7, Ratchet & Clank 2, and then Superstar Saga. So then it'll move over to the next set. I'll pick a game to play, then we'll play Ratchet & Clank 3. I think Gothic 3 is after that, if I remember the list correctly. Then it'll be Ratchet Deadlocked, and then it'll be whatever other game gets picked from the popular list. So, but yeah, Superstar Saga is the last one in this set, so I'm going to take this out, just in case there's more Marauders that need their heads rolling. I see some... Whoa. Oh, okay. That's not an enemy. I saw the grass, and I was like, oh, there's going to be a bunch of enemies that I have to drop here, but no, doesn't look like it.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe.
Sure you do.
That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
You didn't have to tell me that part. That's the point of all that. Nobody tells me to sod off now. What's going on, man?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
What if I'm a good engineer? Yeah, what's wrong with the generator?
What are you, a safety inspector? It's busted. Pumping out gas. It ain't safe.
Okay. I might be able to fix that. That's the thing. You're standing around this fence, though. Shouldn't you be fixing it? They're going to attack me at the end of this, aren't they?
Oh, whoops. I'll get right on that, boss. Hope to send in my performance review.
Alright, man. I'm not an actual safety inspector. I just need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
Here to investigate reports of a mantis swarm infestation. You're here for Carlotta. I get it. I'll offer. You get paid. We all go home with a win. That is a lot of bits. I'm lying.
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew.
Depending on which direction they run in here, they may actually find the mantis swarm infestation. But, well, we didn't have to kill anybody, so that's good. I do like that you get some experience, at least, though, for using your persuasion options. Obviously, you don't get as much as if you actually killed people, but I just like that you get something for it rather than just, oh, you can skip stuff with the pulse hammer. Nice. Magpick, heavy ammo. Other than, hey, just skip through this fight with it. You know, it skips through the fight, but you also get some experience for using the skills you actually invested in. What a concept! But, you know, weapon parts, ketchup. No, thank you. Oh, there's a treasure chest over here, though. What we got in here? 50 lockpicking. That's what we've got. All right. Well, that ain't happening right now. Full cranial helmet. That's heavy armor. I'll take it and see what it looks like. Big cartridge. That's not going to be nearly as much armor, though, as the Vickers stuff. I'm going to break this down. Because he's got... How much armor on his current helmet? 52. And this was... Yeah, 38. Okay. I might hold on to it, actually, because it might be better than what Parvati's got at the moment. What's this? Self-safe power generation system. Unauthorized access to equipment may result in injury, death, or unemployment. Oh, God. Open gas vents. Okay, so reactor status unstable, corrosive gas level critical, gas vents closed. Recommendation, open gas vents. Vicar, help me out with this. Exposure to hazardous material. Anyone in the immediate vicinity of the generator and its environmental facing vents may be subject to burns, disfigurement, and increased risk of cancer. Please ensure that all on-site personnel have evacuated the venting area. Refer to the UDL employee handbook for procedures regarding the reimbursement of time spent evacuating. I should make sure Carlotta doesn't die first, actually. Like, let's get what we need from her first before she gets burned alive or something. Although that would have been a pretty interesting way to kill those bandits, huh? Just sprint in here while they're all looking at me and then just burn them alive with all the vents and stuff. That would have been funny. Hello there.
Quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Hello. Sublights. Oh, it was a sublight squad. Oh, okay. We were just talking about the religious stuff, and here I am making stupid-ass jokes to these people. Is this Carlotta?
Yeah, and for the 100th time, I'm not opening this door.
That's fine.
Who are you, anyway?
I'm not the sublight guys. Yeah, you know what? I don't think... Just a random NPC. This isn't going to make that much of a difference.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar has declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
A stop sale, huh? Okay. Hi. There's a vending machine in here.
Those goons to leave, but thank you.
No, you're welcome. I have a decent way of talking my way out of a situation, so.
Printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
That's fine. That's fine. Take everything you have. Where do they get their supplies now? Yeah, why did Sanjar ban you guys?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Huh. That's not good. Why have you been helping Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
Yeah, I get you. Where are they going to get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand.
I gotta tell you, though.
Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this.
Oh, okay.
What do you want delivered?
Well, I know what I want delivered in this particular case. I guess data cartridges or just extra food and medicine. I think I'd rather that. Again, if MSI is going to overtake this colony like I'm still leaning towards at this point, I would rather these people at least have something to keep themselves alive for a little while. Like, really, the main thing that's going to push me in one direction or the other is what happened between Graham and Sanjar and this Dora character. We still don't know what happened between them, and that's really the sticking point for me here. So I'm just going to help both of them until I figure out what happened there, and then I can lean one way or the other. So, oh, yep, the Ratchet Project thing. Yep, that'll be in between my games for the next couple of sets. So, let's get the extra food and medicine. Sorry, Graham.
I took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along.
Good.
Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
You too. Good lord. So this is your supply room, huh? I would guess all this stuff... Oh. Isn't stolen? I can take these... Are you sure? Plasma carbine, energy cell. Vented, anti-riot gear. See, anti-riot gear still has long guns, which is really nice. For me, anyway. Big cartridges, light ammo. Energy cells. Can't wait to find an assault rifle that fires light ammo. I don't know if that actually exists in the game, but I would prefer it. Hey Adam, how's it going? Caught tail in the stream, what's up? Oh, not too much. We've been exploring around the wilderness, and we found the iconoclasts in Amber Heights. So now we're just kind of hanging around, trying to, see what we can find out here. Helping out where we can. Still not sure which way I'm siding with this one. I gotta know. I need a little more information first before I go splitting myself one way or the other. I'm still leaning more towards the MSI, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. What's going on, Adam? How you doing? Ooh, this one's got some stuff in it. I don't need that heavy machine gun. I'm gonna break it down. Hopefully Carlotta is alright with me doing all this. She probably took all her stuff, didn't she? Well, most of the valuable stuff she probably grabbed out of here. Adreno, armor parts, magnum, fun times barrel. Okay. A safe. I wonder. That's a caffeinated drink, I think. Bit cartridges. Here's the vending machine. Okay. Let's see. What junk do I have anyway? Oh, just a necklace. Okay. Sell that off. And actually, hang on. Do I have anything else here that I'd want to sell? Full cranial helmet? Yeah, I think I'd rather sell that. Don't need it. Oh, I was saying before it could be better than what Parvati has, but oh well, that's fine. I already got rid of it. I think the one that I have might be better than what Parvati has anyway. So I don't need critical damage really because I'm gonna have the acid mod. That's not really that necessary, nor that, nor that. I'm really not keen on giving my companions mods on their weapons. It's kind of, I don't know, it seems like they do fine without them, so I just kind of haven't been bothering with it. So this one turns it into N-ray damage. Okay. I don't want it because it's extremely overly priced, but like look at that, 6,400 bits. I mean, it's probably good. I don't know. It's not really something I'd want. So this, okay, I have to remember though, this is a magazine mod. So whatever I'm going to do on it, I can't use another magazine mod with the assault rifle, so. Let's see. I will take your mag picks though, thank you. And alright, that's about it. So still no acid mod yet, but do I want this safe? I kind of want what's in this safe. Weapon parts, bit cartridge, Corporation Service Award, and Trip Blade Mark II. Damn it! Nothing good. I might give this Trip Blade over to Nyoka, though. Because she favored two-handed weapons before. So I know I have a stun baton, but I can always trade that off or get rid of it if it's, Okay, we didn't get to see this before. The old McDonald thing. From the Ballad of the Choosy Spacer. Oh my god. So stupid. Alright, take the trip blade before I have a stroke. Doing good yourself. Just took a pizza out of the oven. Kind of crave red wine at the moment. Chilling for now. Sounds like a good night there, Adam. Pizza and red wine sounds like a good night. So, even just pizza sounds good, but still, pizza and red wine sounds like it'd be pretty good too. Alright, so let's vent the gas chambers now that I would assume Carlotta's gotten the hell out of here, since I was exploring there for like 5 minutes. Reroute and vent the gas. Gas venting in progress. Once procedure completes, the vents will need to be closed. Thank you. Oops. You guys should get in here. Vicar, that specifically means you. Oh, okay, so it deals poison damage. Okay. Got it. Yeah, that would have been a really nice way to kill those bandits that were here. Or, well, I keep calling them bandits, but they're sublight employees, but whatever. Anyway. Okay, so the levels are normal. Close the gas vents. Vents are now closed. Everything's normal. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. So, we have a thing to return to Graham. Right here. These two are still Fallbrook, which we still haven't gone to. Hayes' grave is still a ways down the road. That's Fallbrook. I need to go bring Tucker's ring to Agnes, so we will go do that. I need to bring the tossball jerseys in, so we'll go do that. And that's Devil's Peak, which is still a ways down the road, so. Probably won't go to school tomorrow. School's probably going to be closed again. Sending banner personal blog. Result of protests. Hopefully won't be affecting your schoolwork too much. A little of both, but I'll let Conker explain that to you there, Adam. They shouldn't. You made sure of it. Gotcha. Yeah, hopefully the protests don't spill out too far from the school itself. So, that would be rather not good. I think we're just going to fast travel back, honestly. It seems like it. I mean, it's a bit of a walk. I don't really feel like going all that way. That's Stellar Bay. What about this one? Probably the same thing, right? Alright, we'll go back and fast travel to Stellar Bay. I usually don't use the fast travel system in most... Well, I don't use it in Skyrim. I've used it in Fallout 4, but only sparingly, because I actually kind of like walking around in Fallout 4's environment a little bit. Skyrim specifically, I really like walking around in, though, because you can ride a horse, and that just is enough for me. I don't need to use fast travel at all if I can ride a horse wherever I'm going. But... And like a Fallout sort of setting, I do use it once in a while. If it's not too far, like if it's too far of a walk, I'm like, okay, I'll just fast travel there. But I try not to use the fast travel if I can afford it. But in this particular case, I don't feel like walking. So okay, here we are back here again. Had it on the back burner for the longest time. Having to do something for school motivates you to finish things a bit more. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense, that's for sure. I like to play Horizon Zero Dawn since you kind of dropped it at some point. I was bored of it. Feel way better with the game now in a gameplay perspective, but oh my god, the story. Story's not so good, huh? Cole has played Horizon Zero Dawn. He never finished it himself, but he didn't tell me what he thought of it, honestly.
Oh,
maybe one day.
Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker?
Well, Tucker wanted me to tell you that he died. Yeah, he's dead, ma'am.
No, that can't be true. Not my little boy, not my baby. Wait, are you sure it wasn't someone else? Maybe my little boy's all right. How could you know it was him?
Well, I happened to find this ring.
That's Tucker's ring. His daddy gave it to him and he never took it off since. How did you... No, it can't be. He's not dead, not my child, not my sweet Tucker. I promise I'll always look out for him.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but...
The money. Just please leave me to grieve.
Yeah. Alright, sorry about that, but, well... Okay, that takes care of that. Now, last things last. We need to go get this whole thing. So we got to go give her the tossball jersey. She'll give me the poster. And then we can give it back to Grim. And I'll be on my way back to my ship. Saying you liked the story, you thought the ending was cool. See, again, I have no real experience with it. The only thing I know is that Cole played it for a little while. He didn't finish it, but it could just be Cole. Sometimes Cole doesn't finish games that he starts, so. Not judging, just saying. Sorry, Cole. I know he can't hear me right now, but he might watch in the future.
I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad.
I wonder if I'm ever going to do anything about the transmissions here for these people. I found your smelly jerseys. Here you go.
Really? Wait, let me just take a sniff.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Just let it waft right into your nostrils. That's the smell of pure, unfiltered sportsmanship, baby.
And that's enough The Outer Worlds for one day.
I've got all I need right here.
Okay. These people are nuts. They're out of their minds. Alright, let's go give Grim his damn poster back. I'll get back on my ship so I can go. I might end up just going back to Groundbreaker to get that corrosion mod, honestly. So. That seems like the most sensible way of doing it. Because I knew it was there. I could check the vendors here again just to see if they're here. I think it was in a Spacer's Choice one as well, which means it would be in this one in the middle. If they replenish the inventory here, which they may have. What's my... Oh, okay. I just don't want to accidentally sell something important again, that's all. That's why I keep checking. I could get the Vicar a sawed-off shotgun Mark II as well. That might be pretty good for him. I'll just take these mag picks then for now. Chick sounds like she has quite the problem. Yeah, she's got something, that's for sure. Especially since you chose the French dub, it's awful. Can't take the subquests seriously, which already are pretty cliche. Don't like story structure and song, just like the characters' writings. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, you know, every game's not going to be appealing to every single person. I'm not going to try to defend it because I don't know anything about it, but yeah, you know. Oh, it's still got some of my stuff here. Okay. Well, at least they replenished the mag picks. Whoops. A shock damage thing for a melee weapon. Okay. What about you, Auntie Cleo? You're my only hope now. Let's see here. More mag picks. I'll take those. Thank you. And gadget for armor mods. Whenever your health drops too low, this mod makes you temporarily invincible and increase your regeneration for a short time. This effect has a cooldown. Seems interesting. I think I already have a gadget, though, if I remember right. Oh, Grim's poster's over there. Damn it. I forgot. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. If I didn't think about it, you could see why one would think that. Oh, right, that's right, because What's-Her-Face has it locked up here, doesn't she? I wonder what she has to say now that it's done. Now that I've got the whole thing taken care of here. Velma, fancy meeting you again.
A friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Yeah, I guess so, Conker. Had to sneak it in somewhere. Can we come to an arrangement on Grim's poster?
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Nell's no longer interested in the poster. Help me out here. I found Braxton, didn't I? Business hate you. Consider this an investment. Nell's no longer interested.
That's a surprise. Tossball being part of her business and all. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
I don't think so. I'm good. Bye. Thanks. Almost level 18. Might get it out of this quest as well. If we do, I'll go to my ship and I'll level up while I'm there, and then I'll look out at the stars to call it quits, and then I'll meet you guys having traveled the stars again to look for a corrosion mod. I'm not gonna find one now that I'm looking for it, you know. Like I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't need it yet because it's just gonna be here. It's fine. It's not gonna be there. I don't know how to reset the vendors in this game either, so I'll have to figure that out. If it's not going to be there. Oh boy, anyway.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Well, actually, Grim, after a long bit of everything, here you go.
Would you look at
This
that?
took an adventure and a half to
Rizzo's logo
get.
is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week.
All right,
You
fair
know what?
enough.
Take my old tossball blocker too.
Ooh, am I getting a
Never
pro
get a chance
tossball
to use
blocker out
these
of this? Or is it a unique one? Could be a unique one. I'm almost level 18. That takes care of that quest. Yep, a pro tossball blocker. Good. That can go right in Felix's inventory then. Whoa, okay. I was gonna walk off because I wasn't sure if the elevator was there. I don't know why I didn't think the elevator was there. I thought it was gonna squish me. Don't judge me, please. I know you're all judging really hard right now. No, it's fine. I don't care. Alright, back on the ship. I'm just going to leave Nyoka and the Vickers armor on because I'm going to be coming back here in a moment anyway. But something you dislike about the main character, and same issue you had with Dante in the DMC reboot. In order to morally justify her actions, make her cool or badass, make every single character around her really stupid. Yeah, that's usually a bit of a problem story-wise, so... Yeah, Isekai protagonist syndrome. I think I've heard that before, too, because Isekai is like an anime type, if I remember right. So, yeah. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we're back on my ship, but not for long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see which armors and stuff.
And Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
I should go check on the two of them, make sure they're alright. But after I'm done with that, I'm going to just see which armors are the best for everybody that's in my ship. Make sure I've got good stuff for everyone, and then I will head around the galaxy, around the solar system, trying to find that corrosion mod.
Felix, you got to hear this. Guess who the villain was in this week's Virginia Yang Girl Detective? Mr. Bertie Holcomb, that toss-baller.
Oh my god, the guy we got the...
Serious? I gotta get a copy
the
of
poster for. They might have said this one already, actually, but it has newer context for me now because we didn't have the poster for him before this. Now we do. So it makes more sense. Apparently the guy's pretty famous. Alright, so yeah, I'll do some inventory sorting and put away some stuff, take out some stuff that I need, and I'll go traveling across the cosmos to see if I can find that corrosion mod that I was looking for. Yeah, the good old Unreliable. Yep, and hopefully she will stay good and maybe slightly more reliable as I go traveling around the stars for that mod. And then I will meet you right back here within orbit of Monarch so that we can head back out of Stellar Bay and see if we can do more stuff around... I don't know if we're going to do much more around Amber Heights, but we'll probably go looking through Devil's Peak and try to start Nyoka's quest, go to Fallbrook. We've got a bunch of stuff to do there. There's a lot to do still on Monarch, and we're going to get started on all of that on the next episode of The Outer Worlds, the Stream Edition, which will happen, let's see, today is Monday, tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which will be tomorrow, as I said, at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good night.